I'm Travis Cox. I am a professor in the Sustainable Living Department here at MUM. I have a bachelor's in philosophy, a master's in philosophy and religion, with an emphasis in cosmology and consciousness. And then I'm getting a PhD in sustainable agriculture right now. My PhD is in agricultural ethics. And the reason that I'm interested in that is not only because to be in Iowa is to be in an agricultural place, but because of the fact that I think that behaviors flow from values, and which is kind of the track that I head up, right, is to create an awareness around the concept of sustainability, and that it is a normative concept. And what I mean by that is that it's a human created concept that is based on values, right? So sustainability is to maintain something over time. Well, what are we choosing to maintain, right? So is it a certain kind of human society? Is it greater than human beings? Like in a world where ecosystems and life forms are endangered or collapsing, right? If our behaviors can be altered in such a way as to save those things, like why do we want to save those things? What are the values of those things? And if they are valuable, do the values that we articulate include the reasons that those things are valuable, that endangered species are valuable, or ecosystems are valuable? Are they valuable in and of themselves, or for what we can use them for? So it's like those kind of questions are what we, in my classes, we ask. And I think that that's important in the sense that there's a distinct possibility that we could be acting in ways, if our values are unquestioned, we could be acting in ways that are detrimental to what we're trying to get at, the core of what we're trying to get at. So like you could be working within a system and not question that system and tinkering with the system, but it might be the structures of the system itself that are unsustainable because of the fact that they're based on values of control, domination, reductionism, scientific reductionism. There's like a myriad ideas that like form every person and every culture, and like if those ideas and beliefs go unquestioned, and then the behavior that flows from them might be antithetical to this new way of being that we're trying to envision in the world. And like I really think that it's pertinent after your educational experience here, because when you go anywhere and do anything in the name of sustainability or sustainable living, you should know what you're talking about, right? In the sense that Waste Management has a link right off their homepage about sustainability. Monsanto has a link right off their homepage about sustainability. The Organic Consumers Association has a link about sustainability. But every single one of those places is using the term in a different way. And so until you break down the term into component parts, see the way that those parts are used in different ways by different people and organizations and corporations and institutions, then we can start to have a legitimate conversation about what we want to do, why we want to do it, and how we're going to do it. Whereas if we all just think that we know what each other means when we say sustainability, then people are going to be quite possibly doing things that are at cross purposes with each other. And so it's just, and then even to stop and think is to start to create a sustainable future, because the whole point of unsustainability is that we've had unintended consequences in our action. Nobody set out to hopefully say we're going to destroy the planet. That's our intention with what we're going to do, with the enterprise of the human civilization. Nobody intended to do that. It was unintended consequences. So like the whole point of stopping and thinking, to me, is the beginning of sustainability, because it's different than what we've been doing in the past, which is just acting without thinking of the ramifications. So